Yes, people. Yo, what's going on, people? And it's today Arsenal versus West Ham. And thanks to everybody who came along. Our Premier League show's growing quite a bit, and that's what we want. We want not just Arsenal fans, but all the fans in the league to corrugate to Friday nights. We can get together as a forum of the league, of the Premier League. And then all the other days that we rotate, it's going to be Arsenal and nothing but 100% Arsenal. But Friday nights is where we just have our Premier League forum lounge. And that's where we just get together and banter with all the teams. So last night went really well. Over 300 people have watched the stream already. So it's really good to see that. But moving on to the big game today, I can't wait. I'm really excited. And I've gone for a 3-0 win, as you guys know. Really looking to see what he does with the team sheet, because although it's been 7 days since we last played, some of the teams already played midweek 2 or 3 days ago. So for Arteta, as the fixtures start to build up, it's going to be nice to see how he's going to rotate that. Because I just want to know when some guys... I want to know when Saliba... When are we going to see William Saliba? When are we going to see Pepe? When are we going to see Nketiah? When are we going to see Ceballos? Yeah? When are we going to see... Saka, yeah? When are we going to see... And then obviously Martinelli is not going to be fit until another couple of months. But that's the question on every Arsenal fan's mind now, is that the players who were playing last season are really struggling to get in the bench. And the more we chase these targets, as in Aouar, the more difficult it is for these guys to get in the team. And unfortunately, the young players are going to be the people who are going to suffer in that instance, and that's just the way how it is. That's the reason why you don't see a lot of young talent in the other top teams. It's because they're fully loaded with world-class stars, and the level is just higher in terms of the way that they play and the expectations. And as Arsenal improve, that's exactly what's going to happen to us. But guys, overall, our deal right now, there's still a negotiation, and the Thomas Partey deal seems to have stalled somewhat. And what that kind of tells you is, really and truly, if I had to put my hat on it, I would have said that Aouar is the #1 target. They're in negotiations with Lyon, and at the moment they're not really talking to Thomas Partey unless Atletico drop their fee. And we know Atletico are in trouble. We know they've got a lot of financial issues, and I think that Arsenal are just trying to sweat them out. And Atletico don't bend to Arsenal's will and drop the price, then sadly, guys, I know everybody's talking about Partey and we're waiting for Partey to come in, but unless they drop their price, I don't think that Arsenal are going to pull the trigger on that. I really don't. I think that Aouar is their one target, and I think that they're working their way through to getting that target fee paid. The player agreement, as I said, has already been sorted. He wants to come to Arsenal. He's made it very clear. The Lyon president is as tough as boots, and Janino, who's a really good friend of Edu, they know each other. They know that this deal is the #1 deal for both teams' priority. But Arsenal, it's really them to sort of work out the final fee, and if that means selling more players to get this deal done. They didn't want to get rid of Martinez. They really didn't want him to go. It was Martinez's decision, and because that brought in 20 million, Arsenal's not going to argue with that. Torreira is going to be the next one on the chopping block. We haven't really heard anything from that yet, so it's going to probably take a bit of time, give that another week. And overall, I think that we're just going to have to play the waiting game. It's not like the house is on fire right now. We've still got a couple of weeks to go. So we have to trust in the process and let the big boy them do their job. Let Edu them pull the strings. Yeah, let Vinay work the table at the casino, and then we just have to try and roll on this Russian roulette. And the real gamble really is Partey. If Atletico, I'm going to say it right now, if they don't drop their price, then that's not going to happen. So don't build hopes up high. In my last video, I did talk about the fact that they had El Nene and they can cushion him in there. And I think that Arteta knows that. And it's a solid option for them. And it might not be the best option if you talk about Partey, but then they got other fish to fry. They want to offensively stomp teams out in the league, and they want more firepower, and Aouar gives them more firepower. So, you know, expect to see Houssem Aouar in the team at some point, because that's their goal. They're not going to be fighting this hard with the player to make his dreams come true. We know when all this was going on with Will Zaha that they failed to do that, and then they went out and got Pepe. And guys, going out and getting Pepe made a statement. It was what the fans wanted. The team wanted a big buy, but we have new heads in charge now, and that deal. Looking at that deal right now, the Pepe deal, considering the fact that you had Saka who grew into the role as well. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, you probably wouldn't have done that. You probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger on that. You probably would have developed Saka, developed Martinelli, and let them grow into that role. And if we'd have done that, Arsenal would have had 72 million to spend elsewhere, and then you could have had an Aouar, you could have had a Partey, because the money would have been used wisely. And that's just a lesson, guys, to tell everybody, look, you know, never really jump into things both feet. Sometimes, guys, you have to dip your toe in and see how cold the water is before you go all in. And I think the Pepe deal, they can learn from that. Yes, we spent more money than anybody last summer, and we haven't this summer, but you can't do things like that every year. I mean, God, what do Arsenal fans want? Blood? We already proved last year that the conviction was there, the ambition was there, and I think you just have to trust in the process and give them time. Don't put too much pressure. These guys want to win as well, you know. It's not just the fans. The front office, Vinay and Edu and them guys, they want to win. Arteta wants to win. And Aubameyang has bought in as well. That's why he signed the long-term deal. So listen, let's move forward. Let's get this West Ham done and make it 2 out of 2 and then move on to Liverpool next week. So I'll see you guys. The live chat is tonight at 8 o'clock. So I hope you guys join us, and I'll see you there soon. Peace out.